Lions TV, full time from Carrow Road. It finishes Norwich City 2, Millwall 0. No late comeback this time for the Lions. We lose 2-0 to a good side. Yes, I feel they're not what they used to be, Norwich, though, and I don't really feel there was a 2-0 game. I think we've been not harshly done by there because we didn't create enough going forward. But I thought we was definitely in the game, and I feel we're unlucky to come away with defeat. The first half, changes were made that I said needed to be changed, other than one glaring one, which we'll get onto later because it's cost us a second goal falling on the floor like a fucking idiot. But look, the game started, changes were made. I would have left Cooper in personally. I think Cooper's been dealt a harsh hand there. I think he's been dragged into the Cresswell mix and been dropped unfairly, if I'm honest. But look, it was good to see Hutchinson in the starting 11, Leonard in the starting 11, and Saville, and I felt we give a really good account of ourselves in the first half. He said at half-time that Norwich had 12 shots. I didn't see that happen at all, to be honest. And if they did have any shots, they were from distance because we defended so well that we didn't really have to defend. I thought our shape was really good in defence. I thought we pressed them really well. I thought we closed the gap on players when needed. And I felt we hunted in packs and got around them and supported each other in twos and threes. And I thought it was a good first half. I thought it was a really strong first half. I was actually for once pleased that we'd gone in and it was 0-0. Then we come out for the second half and we have an early chance. Leonard's ball over the top. Afobe, I know it bounced up. Maybe he could have tried to chest it first time or knock it on. Easy for me to say. But he sort of gets caught up by the defender and he gets tackled. And then from that, they pretty much go straight up the other end and they open the scoring. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the first one to pick holes in. It was this player's fault. It was that player's fault. We could have done this. We could have done that for the first goal. But I just feel it was a well-worked goal, a goal that we see the Norwich of old score a lot, you know, cutting through the middle, overlapping, little ones and twos, finding space in between centre-backs and full-backs, and it's a good finish from the stepbrothers, curly-headed fuck, American international that they've got. To be fair, he's a really good player. Again, look, Premiership quality. Bart got done at his near post, yes, but there's nothing he could do. He stood up, and the guy just finds the space, finds the gap, and they're 1-0 up. Sargent, his name was, good player for them. And maybe that's just the difference, you know. I do feel I'm not going to pin the defeat on certain players because we're still finding our feet. It's still early in the season. Defeats will happen. And I feel we've had a fucking chaotic start to the season, which I've really enjoyed. So we've lost 2 games now. Sheffield United and Norwich. Be honest, they're games that you're probably expecting us to lose at the start of the season. 2 teams that will be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. But I just feel Benik now. He not had a lot of joy in that first half. He gets a lot of balls fired into him from distance. But I just don't feel he does enough. He spends half his time on his arse. And I would definitely look to drop him in the next game. We have got Bradshaw back now. We have got Fleming back now. We have got Volksammer, who looked really good when he came on. And he took responsibility, and that's what I liked about him. Just shooting from distance, fearless. Fuck it, have a pop. We're 2-0 down. Too many times we advance, and instead of knocking that risky final ball, we go back, we knock it back to Bart, and Bart clumps it downfield anyway. So you might as well have took that chance in the final third and risked losing possession there, rather than putting it back to Bart and just letting him punt it downfield and losing possession. The second goal came, I was screaming at the time, there's a foul on Scott Malone. It wasn't. It's just, and it pains me to say this because we're Millwall, we want it more than other people. Our players have to give 100%, and as long as you give that, you'll ask no more. Sargent, the fucking curly-headed American, just wanted it more there than Danny Mack and Scott Malone, unfortunately. That's the reality of that. As Scott Malone goes down and throws himself on the floor like an absolute fucking drip. And in that instance there, that was the worst impression ever. Sargent comes away, joins in again, scores his second goal. Rowett will not drop Scott Malone. He's got Scott Malone fever. I'm not blaming Scott Malone for this defeat. He is not up to this level anymore, and he has to be replaced. He absolutely has to be replaced. He's shit. And people go, well, he's had 2 assists this season. It's because he takes the corners and the fucking free kicks. Scott Malone is gone at this level. Forget about him. And it's getting now like a little bit of Ryan Wood scenario. He's going to play every week regardless. Changes were made. As I said, Fleming come on. Looks okay with flashes. He needs time to get back into the fold. Volksammer looked really good. And I'd definitely start him in the next game. I actually would have left on Bury to play with Volksammer. Because Bury, again, when he gets the ball, he looks like he's going to do some damage. I've said it wasn't a 2-0 game and we didn't deserve defeat, but if I'm honest, if we hit the target there in the game, I once Volksammer, keeper tips it onto the bar, tips it over. But look, it's defeat on the road. I'm not fucking losing my shit over it because, as I said, Norwich are a good side. They'll be there or thereabouts. It wasn't an amazing performance from us, but we can't have the topsy-turvy 2-0 down, 3-2 up, 2-0 down in injury time games every week. This will happen. Everyone beats everyone in the Championship. Last week, Reading got tanked by Rotherham 4-0. In midweek, they went and beat Blackburn, who won 3 out of 3. So it is what it is. I just hope that Rowett takes from it and learns the lessons. Scott Malone's got to go. Ben Igafobi needs a pair of studs because he spends half his time on his arse. Changes can be made now. So get it right, Gaffer. Get your fixed 11. Get your best 11. And we go again on Saturday at home against Reading again. Because of our away form, our home games are must win. And I feel if he gets the team selection right, we could definitely win that game. We're back with a post-match tomorrow and a podcast Monday. But we're out of action now until next Saturday. And we lose on the road to Dean Smith's Norwich by 2-0. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.